All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Markets are selling off sharply today on the back of inflation fears and the oil shortage going on. As you can see, the SPY here, we're looking at the daily chart. We had this move up here and then kind of this choppy bullish consolidation. You tried to break out last Friday. It was rejected, down Monday, Tuesday, and now again Wednesday. Tells me we're probably going to want to go and back test this gap fill here. Which would coincide with the 400 level. I think that's short-term support. You also have the 50 moving average in this area as well. I do think markets are going to go a little bit lower here, at least to back test this breakout area. If we look intraday, we can see VIX having a nice day, consolidating sideways. Yields are up very much as well. And really the question is, do the buy the dippers come in and push this thing higher? Because the buy the dippers are going to be in this market for a while. It's going to take a lot to flush them out. Also, the other question is, we want to look for lower highs. So does this market bounce, and are we going to fade the rip, or is it going to get punched back up and make a V-shaped bottom and chug back higher? I'm in the camp that we are going lower. I've been saying this for a while. As we take a look at the VIX here, you guys know I've been on this. I've been talking about leverage short vol. I said, look, we broke out of this cone area here and we've started to base. And I said, the VIX is basing and the market's moving higher, but the VIX is not making new lows. That's a sign that volatility is being picked up. The institutions, the smart money, are hedging. Boom, look at that, VIX up 17%. Blast off move here. I think we're headed to, we're looking at 400 on the SPY. That should coincide with 30, maybe 32 on the VIX. You get through that, it's really this downsloping trend line here. And then after that, there's going to be some serious fireworks going off. Again, I'm still bearish second half of the year. You guys know I've been on here the last couple of weeks talking about the potential for a major corrective move in the market I said in the month of May and really for the second half. And we're starting to see that happen now. If we look at yields here, yields moving higher. A weekly chart, very bullish pattern here. Look at this consolidation and now pushing higher. Yields are going to go back up to 2%, and that's going to leave the Fed boxed in. They've repeatedly said, we're not going to take the foot off the gas. We don't care. The inflation is transitory. Well, guess what? The market is calling your bluff. So are you going to let yields crash the market, or are you going to let inflation do it? Your call, really. Honestly, Fed's boxed in. But right now we're looking at the SPY. We're looking at the Qs. Qs are actually into support here. Short-term area. If we switch over to the daily, you had support here at this gap fill. So Qs may bounce a little bit, but Nasdaq's weak right now. Nasdaq's probably going to go back down and test this 300 area. You got the 200 moving average. You have this pivot. But notice what could happen here. If you take out this low, you officially put in a lower low on the Nasdaq for the first time in over a year. That would be a bearish move. If you take out this pivot, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. You take this out, you now have a lower low. And you also, I pointed this out on Twitter, I think on Monday, the Nasdaq lost its 100 moving average. Every time you've hit the 100 moving average in the last 3 years or so, we've had a rocket fuel move off of it, with the exception of the pandemic spike. Breakout here, back test, rocket. You kind of kissed it here, came up, came back down, boom, rocket fuel. Same thing here, a double hit, just like here, double hit, made a new all-time high, and now you're rolling over. So Nasdaq in danger of losing the 100 moving average. This is a very bearish signal here. If we look over at the Dow finally coming back in as well. Let's see, now losing the 20 MA. It's starting to break trend. We talked about the transports the other day. Transports have not broken trend yet, but watch this 20 moving average. Transports get below that. We're vulnerable to a correction here. Financials also. JP Morgan. We talked about this potential failed breakout. You had a topping tail here, also had a topping tail there. Financials, they've been helping hold this market up for the last couple of weeks and months as tech's been weak, but financials roll over. It's pretty much over for this market. So keep an eye on the VIX. VIX making new highs. We'll see. Just keep an eye out for lower highs and watch those institutions. If volume is still good, which it finally has been, I've been talking about that as well. Volume stays good. That means institutions are in this market and they're selling it. So keep an eye on that. Look for the lower high. Look for the fade to rip move. And we'll see you again later on the charts this week. All right, take care.